So, years ago, it was a beautiful summer day, and I hopped into the car with the family and we headed off to the beach. So, on the way, I get a phone call from one of my producers, and he needed a few pickup lines on a voiceover project I sent earlier that morning. And it couldn't wait. So, sorry, kids, but I gotta take care of this. So, I turned around, went home, and took care of it. So I learned a few things that day. So here are a few CTV tried and true tips to see the job through. Make sure you provide the best client support possible and avoid any scheduling conflicts. So number one is make sure that the client gets the file. Don't send it and forget it. If you are emailing large files, they can get hung up in email land. So try to use some of those file transfer sites like Dropbox or Hightail, one of those. Number two, if the client has time to review it, make sure that the audio sounds good. Make sure that there are no glitches in the transfer or anything like that, and make sure there are no mispronunciations, that sort of thing. Number three, now kindly ask the client what their timeline is. Where are they at in the editing process? If it's not until maybe the next day or later on that week, that's good. But if you are stepping out during that time, let them know what your schedule is to accommodate them. But if it is urgent, like they are editing right away, do your best to accommodate the client. Don't leave them hanging if they need those pickups and edits. And the other one is, if you are leaving for an extended period of time, maybe for a vacation, take your travel rig. I think a lot of you know that. You always have something packed up ready to go, and let the client know that maybe you are on the road, but you are still able to accommodate them. Those travel rigs come in handy. So those are a few things I use to make sure that I don't leave the client hanging or leaving them in a lurch, and the job doesn't end when you hit send. So using these tips, you make sure that you provide the best client support possible and avoid any scheduling conflicts. Hope that helps. CTV, tried and true.